What's up, guys? I'm Allie,
I'm Alex.
and this is
Pretty problematic.
Welcome back.
We're here, episode 3, pretty problematic. Can't believe we made it this far.
I know, it's so exciting. And we're filming today for the first time. We have decided that we're finally going to do the YouTube video. So
Yeah.
if you want to check us out on YouTube, we're going to be recording ourselves. But today, we actually are not going to spend a lot of time doing small talk in the beginning here because this is a topic that we are very passionate about. And we have so much to talk about. So we really are just going to get into the episode.
Okay, so before we get started, we just want to preface this whole episode. We're not doctors, we're not healthcare professionals. Obviously, everything we say is just our own opinions, like what has worked for us.
Yeah, we just want to say we're not giving medical advice. Again, we're not trained, we're not medically trained. I did take a nutrition course in college for culinary school. So, I mean, we both have backgrounds in wellness and health. So we're not like completely out of left field.
You obviously should consult first with your primary care doctor, whatever.
Exactly.
But I did go to school for massage therapy, trained in lymphatic drainage and different things that we're going to be talking about. But again, don't do anything without consulting.
Yep. Just our opinions and what works for us.
Yes.
Perfect. So we really just want to get started with our hot takes this week. We have a lot going on in the world of the internet and all the famous people and celebrities.
So there was kind of just a little
standoff,
yeah, between Mikayla Matthews and Taylor Frankie Paul. It was interesting how Mikayla kind of just said she wasn't going to support her and wasn't going to stand by her while watching her do something that was like self-destruction. Yeah. Kind of comparing it to as if someone knew that something was going to hurt her skin or whatever and was going to let her do it. And it's like, okay, you're going to compare it to like a rash, like health problem.
No, yeah.
It's a abusive, toxic cycle with domestic violence and all these emotions, postpartum, attachment, trauma bonds. And you're basically saying, nope, I'm not going to be a part of it. Like, I don't know.
It's crazy. She's using this analogy that she's saying, okay, I am going to keep putting on this rash cream, even though it's giving me adverse reactions and it's not helping me, but I'm just going to keep using it. It's like, okay, girl, actually, that's the worst analogy ever for the situation. You cannot compare a rash cream to domestic violence. Like, I'm so sorry.
And I've been in that position again, especially with my third child, second baby daddy. No, you're always with that situation. You're trying to heal and become a family or do all this stuff. Like,
you should just be supporting
your friend. Exactly.
Honestly, that's all it really is. You don't have to be condoning their behavior
and saying she needs to apologize.
Right.
What? Like, do you think she's doing that on purpose? No one would choose that.
And she's already taken accountability.
She has.
And she's not saying she was right in any way. And she just continues to be like, yeah, not supportive. I don't know. A lot of people are like on her side though, saying that she was so right and like you ate. I'm like,
because
what?
they're like sick of
They're sick of Taylor Frankie. They're like, you need to take a break from the internet.
And it is painful to watch the latest episode of Secret Lives because you see her going through the cycle and going back with him, and it's just like, what are you doing? But if you're her friend, I don't know. I feel like we need to just be supportive. Like, we're gonna tell each other our opinions, but at the end of the day, a true friend is going to love you no matter what.
Your behavior, if you're doing something wrong or bad for yourself, if you're like self-destructing, I'm not going to sit there and be like, yay, do it. But I'm not going to get mad at you for it and say you should say sorry for it and you should stop doing it. Like, exactly. I'm your friend. I'm just here to support you. I don't think, and also she could have just said something to Taylor Frankie Paul, like over a phone call. Yeah, privately.
Why does
there was no reason to go publicly make this statement.
Exactly.
There was no reason.
Thing. Yeah.
Well, her fans were telling her that she needed to say something. It's like, okay, you could tell your fans, hey, I actually called my friend and privately taken care of this. And it's actually none of your business.
Exactly. Come on.
So
I think that There's like a lot of, I can describe our relationship too. Like, you're always telling me that, like, yeah, you need to just stop and not. But like I said, so your friend, no,
But I'm
do
still
it.
here.
I love you no matter what. Do it. Like, come on, that's like a real friend, and that's how I just like, wow, I can't believe that it's like you're putting conditions on if you want to be the friend or not. Like, I'm stepping away actually, unless your life is perfect and doing what I wanted you to do. Like, literally,
I would have no friends if that were the case.
yeah, it's like everyone has to go through their own process. So
it's true. Anyway, yeah, I think we were both on the same page there that was actually really weird that you would describe and compare a rash cream to domestic violence. So that's just my take on that. Apparently a hot take.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I was looking at the comments and so many people were on Mikayla's side. I was like, oh wow, am I just off? But maybe my experiences make me like that. I don't know. It's just that's just my opinion.
Exactly. All right. I also really want to talk about this crazy viral video going around. I think it started on TikTok. Not even gonna say her name, but just this girl who is saying, I think she comes out and says, people need to start acting their weight.
And then saying like, right, 160
pounds, and you should be putting your attitude towards the treadmill.
Yeah. I think you sent me that. That was the first time I saw it, and I just can't believe, like, obviously people are going to be enraged about it because 160 pounds is not fat, obviously.
No, and then you're thinking, like, I mean, you have to factor in so many things about someone's
height.
Like, you can't, first of all, you have no idea because you're not their doctor.
Exactly.
It's height, weight, composite, like fat,
everything.
Yeah, you're never gonna know if someone is overweight. It's just not possible. Yeah. Like, you're not a doctor.
And then just putting numbers like that is just so. It's probably just she's probably just trying to get.
Do you think it was just like rage bait?
Probably.
I just genuinely feel like it's not. Just the way like she was speaking, she just seems like she's being real.
And then she put another video after, being like, "Sorry to upset the fatty community."
The fatty community is crazy.
Yeah,
it's not funny. It's actually so really harmful.
It is really harmful. Yeah, and it just kind of shows how. It reminds me of how much pressure we put on women and for them to fit into a mold or to look a certain way or to weigh a certain number, like on a scale, like using the scale as a way to measure if you're attractive or worth something.
Yeah, like as if your worth is just based on whether you're not you're 160 pounds or less.
You shouldn't be confident. She's basically saying you shouldn't be confident if you're 160 pounds. Okay, and then another video that I think Ali sent to me, it was talking about the price of looking attractive.
Yes. I think her name is Ari. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
She like broke it down and she's being fully transparent, which I like about that because she was like, these are all the things, all of the work I've had done, and this is how much it cost me to look the way I do. And she's, conventionally a very beautiful woman, but this came out to a total of $67,000.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like a crazy amount of things. It just shows you it's just so expensive. And it's like a upkeep, like Botox filler.
Nails, lashes.
Every couple months, whatever it is.
It's crazy. And I was just thinking about it. Does it cost money to be attractive? I think it does.
I think so. I think there's like natural beauty, but then there's also so many celebrities. They're like what they looked like before. And it just kind of shows you it's like, wow, we're not ugly, we're just broke, like I've seen that and I'm like,
we're not ugly, we're literally just
like
broke.
In general, like I think if you have money you can change so much.
You can change how you look.
You can change how you
really
look.
Can.
I think there are like naturally beautiful people like us, but
yeah, not everyone can have natural beauty like us. So
but if you're not blessed with that, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, but I think just in general you can just change every little thing because no one's perfect, and so it's just like I think it can get kind of toxic though too.
Yeah, is it self-care or self-destruction?
Exactly, because I remember one influencer actually, she was just always on her stories. She just has like at least 1 million followers and she's constantly online, and she even admitted that a filter distorted her perception of her nose. And she's like, oh, I don't like how my nose, it looks too big with the front facing camera. So she got a nose surgery for that. So it's just like,
did you even need it?
You didn't. Yeah.
And I looked at like the before photos of this girl who was breaking down the $67,000 transformation and they're like pretty similar. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like she just put some makeup on.
Yeah.
It's not a big change.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like so much money for just a little things, little tweaks or whatever you want to call them. And it's like, is that worth it? I think it's a little toxic because we're striving to be this perfect. And like, who even decides what it is?
I think we can agree that it does cost money to be healthy these days. I mean, anyway, you're talking food. You have to buy food. There's a cost. Then you're talking exercise. Okay, whether you're running outside, you need to buy running shoes. You need to buy outfits to run in. You're not going to run around in your jeans. If you want to do weight training, even if you're doing the cheapest option and you're doing it in your house, you're still going to have to buy weights. So everything has a cost when you're talking health. And that is kind of where you have to decide what is the most cost effective and what is actually healthy and going to help me in my weight loss journey or in just a journey to better health.
Yeah, exactly. It's even like time. It takes time. It's always an investment in some way.
It is.
So I think it's important for us to just kind of see what works for us. But no matter what you do, it's going to have a cost.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people out there, they do want to know what your routine is. I know. And I've seen a lot of people asking. Alex has, okay, guys, Alex had a baby a year ago.
Yeah.
Okay. She looks
we both
incredible.
Have babies.
Yeah, we both have babies, but she looks incredible. And we get constantly, if we're out, people are commenting and asking her what workout she does. How did you get this body? It's like, it's insane.
Or how
I'm
do you
not
get
kidding.
your body back after having a kid?
After having 3 kids. And it's something to be proud of. I think it is. I mean, you worked really hard for it and you did it in a healthy way. I think there's something to be said about that. And I think a lot of people want to know how you did that. So right now we should kind of go into what works for us and give the people what they want, the tips and tricks.
Exactly. Okay, yeah. And so I know a lot of people will be like, oh, it's just like you're lucky you have that and everything. Yeah, everything's partially genetic. But when me and Allie met in Chile, like when we were 21 years old, before having kids, like anything, we weighed probably, me at least, I weighed at least 30 pounds more. I was puffy. I looked older. Our faces. When someone tags me, I'm like, I just feel like that's not even me.
It's not even, oh, I look so bad. I knew I felt horrible.
Exactly.
Too,
no, that's the thing. I felt heavy,
bad.
puffy, inflamed, like stress, just everything. Hormones out of whack. So
100%.
That's kind of the biggest tip for me. Obviously, I have 3 kids. I don't have time. I don't count calories. That causes more stress. I don't have time to work out all the time. But I make sure that I have a routine that fits with my lifestyle.
We're definitely going to need to show the picture of us from the mission.
Yes.
I think I have like 2 where, I mean, we just both, like you said, like puffy, 30 more pounds than now. It's just kind of crazy. Because, yeah, I mean, a lot of people think it's just genetics. And I even maybe thought that before my mission and like before growing into my body.
Yeah. And I have had a period of time, like in high school, before puberty and all that, I was like a stick. I didn't have to do anything. But then once I started like maturing and going through that, I was like, oh wow, I actually have to be careful about what I eat. And I went through a period where I was like, I'm just not going to eat. I'm going to eat like an orange a day. Literally eat a piece of bread.
Did we all go through this?
Yeah.
Is this like a generational thing? Because I do think like I have the same experience.
I think we grew up just watching our parents, grandparents, especially mom, grandma. It's just like a woman thing, like, oh, we have to restrict. We have to do on these crazy diets. There's always some new diet.
Oh, always. There was always a new diet at my house. And I was just talking to my mom about this. She's like, you should talk about how Granny was on Weight Watchers and then put me on Weight Watchers when I was 11. I was like, that is so crazy. Like, I do remember my granny being on Weight Watchers her whole life. Lifelong Weight Watcher
My
diet.
grandma was on there too. And then my mom. And then there was like SlimFast shakes.
SlimFast. I remember the SlimFast. And then my mom did a cookie diet.
What was that?
Dr. Siegel's cookie diet. It's where you eat a cookie every 2 hours. That's like a high protein cookie. I think I tried it. It tastes like cardboard. I'm not going to lie. It was horrible. And you eat one every 2 hours and then you have a meal at night, I think. Like so a balanced healthy. 500 calorie dinner. And that's it. You just eat a cookie for breakfast, a cookie for lunch. It's called the cookie diet. It's crazy. I remember my sister doing it and she was in high school. She did not need to be on the cookie diet.
Yeah, that cannot, it's not healthy. So I think from such a young age growing up, it's ingrained in us that we have to be in these toxic yo-yo diets that are not sustainable. And they obviously have some effects.
And yeah, and I think those diets, they like sound good at first and people see like, oh, they're losing a ton of weight, they're working. Okay, but that happens and then they gain it all back. And it's because it's, like you said, not sustainable. You can't keep losing that much weight and it be sustainable. It's just impossible. You have to create good, healthy habits. And honestly, in my opinion, it's literally all about a calorie deficit, strength training, and eating healthier. Like I literally, those are my top 3 things that if you're doing those things, you're going to lose weight. If you're in a calorie deficit and you're strength training, you're going to burn fat. It just is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. So whether if you want to do that in a toxic way or a healthy way, I think that's where it makes all the difference.
Yep.
Also, I think for me, just like stressing about it constantly, that makes me gain more weight. And that's where I think on the mission I was so stressed because like we would go to people's houses, they would be feeding us food and I'm like,
bread and bread and
soda,
avocado
Coke,
and Coke and mayo on everything.
Yes. And it was just a lot. And it was really nice. It was their way of showing support and love. So that's why it's like we had to accept it. And
it's like a cultural thing too.
Like we didn't serve our own dish. If I did gain weight, then they'd be like, oh, you got fat. I'm like,
yeah, they'll tell you to your face. It's just like, you have a pimple right there. They'll literally tell you. And you're like, I know.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Like, wow,
you look like
big.
you're sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably because I'm stressed out and I'm on a mission.
Exactly. I was like, do you realize that I'm going through like hell on earth right now? Like, I'm sorry that I'm gaining weight. I don't know.
I'm sorry that I'm actually learning a whole new language, walking around
away
foreign
from
country,
home.
not knowing anyone.
Yeah. Other side of the world, pretty much. Can't
eating 10 loaves of bread a day.
Yeah, I think it's funny looking back on those pictures of mission. So I was stressing a lot. Even some of my companions would be like, oh, we have to go on a diet. We have to do this. It never worked. Never. Because, well, first of all, we had to eat whatever they gave us. And second of all, I think we were just so worried and stressed about it. And I think that stress causes the most damage in anything. I think that causes illness, inflammation. So
my companion's hair was like falling out.
Yeah.
Dude, like I'm not kidding. It was stressful.
Mine too.
Yes. In clumps.
Yes. Everyone's like,
oh,
it's the water.
Yeah. I'm like, no. It's the stress.
It's stress. It's this like toxic, whatever it is. Something is not healthy and it's not supporting.
Somebody has to study missionaries. Literally. And I don't know if it's just like where we were or in our mission. Like,
I know if you are listening and you went on a mission and you have similar stories, we want to hear. Because I don't know if it was just
Latin it can't America. Be just us.
I don't think so.
I think it's everywhere.
Never have I weighed more in my life than when I came back, and I was like so just gross. I just feel gross and heavy. I guess something that I take every day, just easy. I always make sure I do 10,000 steps.
How do you do that? Do you use an app or something?
Yeah. So I have Strava, which
do you have that? Yeah.
Because it's like an estimate of like how many steps by the distance, you know. But also at just right by my house, there's a park, and I counted one around the loop is 1,000 steps. So I usually do 10 times, and then I know it's 10,000. And then through the day, my phone will tell me about how many steps if I have my phone with me.
You're taking a hot girl walk.
Yes, hot girl walk.
I think those are necessary. I need to start doing those because I work remote, so I just sit in my chair all day.
I've seen people do like the walking, what is it?
Okay, yes.
Treadmills with a desk above it.
It's a walking pad. But yeah, what are like a couple things that you spend money on, that you buy, that you think are worth it? I mean, for you, this doesn't have to be like, hey, you should buy this.
Yeah.
I think there are things, though, at least that I can think of, that help me feel better, healthier, and give me the results that I want. What is that for you?
Okay, so I think that with food, we can get all the nutrition that we need. But there's like top supplements,
things
products that help me
100%
the most, because it's hard to get that on a daily basis. So that's protein. So I really like taking creatine, magnesium, and I have a detox tea. It's actually my own brand. So
yeah, which I've never had because I don't know why.
Yeah, but honestly,
I actually need that.
helps with bloating, inflammation. Yeah, so that's something that I swear by. I know there's a lot of different types of like detox, but this specific one, it has ingredients that just support your body's natural, like the liver support, and then it helps like with lymph support, with bloating, has ginger. So just things like that aren't like super strong. It doesn't cause like immediate weight loss. I think it just overall kind of cleanses your body, gets rid of that bloat. So,
well, I think it becomes like a fad or a yo-yo when it's just simply only they're only using this. You know what I mean? They're not factoring in
like
all of the other things.
It's
not magic.
No,
it's not a magic tea.
It's like
you're not going to drink it just for every meal and then be okay. That's not healthy.
It's like to support a healthy lifestyle. Obviously I have to eat healthy most of the time. I think everyone should splurge. Okay, Diet Coke has 0 calories, but that's like my weakness also.
Same. I'm not gonna not have a Diet Coke because
like,
what would life be worth? It's
or
not
chocolate.
Worth living.
Like, okay, 20% of my diet is like chocolate and Diet Coke. Let's be real.
If I go to In-N-Out, I'm getting a burger. I'm not gonna restrict myself fully
because I find when I restrict myself, or I've been through those phases where I was like after the mission, for example, I was like, okay, I'm not eating. But then all I do is think about it.
Yes.
So for me now, if I'm craving something, I eat it and I'm done, and then I'm not hungry. And I've heard this a lot, that even, you can have the healthiest diet in the world, but if you're not happy, and then you're just going to hold on to weight. So
I think that's true. And I think mental health has everything to do with
1,000%
physical health.
It's not just food. And that's why I think for me also, I focus on a lot of different aspects of wellness, because a lot more than just food. It's my lifestyle, like what I try to do to relax and, take care of my mental health as well.
Yeah, I think it really is just like creating healthy habits. And so unfortunately, this episode is not going to be you can do this, this, and this, and you'll lose this much weight. No, we're talking about here, like, this is a lifelong thing. This is not just, get quick.
It's a lifestyle.
Let's get skinny by next week. No, that's not going to happen. This is a lifestyle. And it's a healthy lifestyle, and it's a happy lifestyle.
Yes.
You're going to feel better about yourself. You're going to be more successful. You're going to have a body that you love and that you are happy about, and not because, you look so thin. It's because you're going to feel great.
Yeah.
And that's what's important.
Okay, now for you, what supplements, what things are worth it for you to take?
Okay, so I do a lot of what you've mentioned as well. So I definitely need a protein. I think it's impossible for me just to get in my amount of protein that I need without an actual protein powder or something. I also like creatine, collagen, and then I need a pre-workout in order to do my workouts, because I am so tired. Just like as a mom, as a full-time job, like I need some sort of caffeine. I'm addicted to caffeine 100%. So I need that. But yeah, I think those are like, honestly, I don't take a lot of supplements. I used to take a digestive enzyme and a fat burner, but that was only when I was cutting for bodybuilding, which that's not sustainable. I don't recommend that. It was very unhealthy relationship with food at that point. And you have to know that that's not sustainable and that you need to come out of that, which it's a hard thing to come out of after you cut that hard for bodybuilding.
Yeah, because you probably the results are good.
Results are insane.
But obviously, how did you feel? I've never been in that world.
It's actually so crazy. I lost my period.
Oh my gosh.
I was cold all the time. Like,
oh wow.
I knew I was getting to the point where I was, I guess, too lean when I lost my period. I was like,
because you just don't have enough body fat.
I don't have enough body fat. And that's where I kind of was like, okay, maybe I need to cool it for a minute and just figure out what's going on. Because I was losing control. And I was so tired, like so tired. But I would still work out every single night for 2 hours and do this on every single night. So I would still do everything because I was very disciplined, but I had no energy to do it. Okay. So I was lots of caffeine, it was just very unhealthy at that point. So like you get to a point, but you feel like you wake up in the morning and you're like, holy cow, like my body, you're light. Yeah, you just feel lighter. That's what it gives you, like a high. Yeah. It's not good for you though. It's not good. It's bad. It's like a drug. It does give you a high.
Okay.
100%. But that only lasts for, I think I went like 6 months doing that, which is like really long actually, but it's not sustainable. Yeah. Immediately after, I gained all the way back in like 2 weeks. Oh, wow. 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
Horrible. Don't recommend that. But yes, I think there are some things that do help. So those things, and I think digestive enzymes can help people. I don't know all the science behind that. Honestly, I was just taking what my trainer told me to take.
Okay.
So That's kind of my experience with that.
I see some people on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. I've actually heard that it's kind of toxic. It is like the diet culture in a way, but they're disguising it as wellness because you have all these million step routines and it's just not sustainable, really.
It's a $1 trillion industry. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They're just benefiting off of people that
insecure or like
don't know what to do.
Yeah. Or you're claiming that maybe this supplement can change your life when honestly, like,
yeah, that one supplement isn't going to be like a magic supplement.
Yeah.
There's so many other factors if you're trying to lose weight. And that's another thing that we're seeing now is like these GLP-1s, the Ozempic, like all those things.
Yeah. I wish we could and talk to someone on here who's actually experienced it, because just all the stories that I'm hearing, like it was made for insulin resistance, like diabetes. So I know it has like good medical benefits. But a lot of times, I mean, they're doing it for just weight loss.
The misuse.
And I've heard a story, they had taken it for maybe 4 or 5 months. You have to keep increasing the dosage. It's like a drug, and you need more and more for it to have the same effect.
Okay.
So, and it's not healthy. It can make your other organs like fail, like honestly. Yeah. And then you stop losing weight when you stop taking it. So it's like, it's kind of just a cycle where you get stuck on it. And if you go off, you're going to gain the weight again. And it's not healthy long term, to be honest. So.
I know a person who took it, and they said that literally it just made them feel like they were pregnant and like morning sickness.
What?
So they just couldn't eat.
Okay.
Because their stomach, they were so nauseous. Yeah. Like, if you've ever been pregnant and you know what morning sickness is,
I can bring it back. It's
first of all, it's not morning. It's all day.
It's all day.
24/7.
And it's this nasty nauseousness that I can still feel if I think about it. It's traumatizing.
Yeah, I actually get, whenever I feel a little nauseous, I'm like, oh, no. I get PTSD.
Yes. It's because
scared.
you cannot function. It's terrible.
It's debilitating.
Everything you eat, smell, it's like, is this going to trigger it? Vomiting. Okay.
I
can't imagine injecting myself with something that's
going to give you that effect. No.
I've heard that too. I've seen people, they are just sick in bed all day. I'm like, yeah, but you're losing weight. So it's worth it, right? And
yeah.
No. So I think it's good for people. I think like if you're obese, if it's actually a health risk.
Right. And your doctor is telling you this is what's going to help. I do think it can be a wonderful option for some people. Now, this needs to be like with your provider. Your doctor needs to assess you, and you need to be doing this with a medical professional. And you shouldn't just be doing it to lose weight. Like I
lose 10 pounds. Like I've seen some people like microdosing it, like little bits, like little like pills. Yeah. So what did they say? Microdose. Yeah. And is that necessary?
Sad. It's really sad that people feel that they have to do such like fad diets or GLP-1 to lose all this weight and get skinny fast. That's really sad. I wish more people could understand weight loss and like how it works, because then they would not do those things, I feel.
Yeah. And I think it just, if something sounds too good to be true, most likely it is. Like if it's too fast, like a miracle diet, it's not true. So
I agree.
Okay, next we want to talk a little bit about just skincare, beauty, because that's all over social media as well. There's so many different views, and I think another quick fix is like Botox and filler, which I've had Botox in the past. Honestly, I consider maybe just doing it a little bit, but I just can't get myself to get it again because there's just so many negative effects too, and I'm scared about the long term with filler as well, because it just like migrates and it freaks me
crazy
out. Yeah,
I agree. I'm scared, actually. I have never had Botox or filler, and I've thought about getting it for sure. Like I've definitely looked into it, but I've never gotten me. One, I'm really scared, and two, I always think of this movie. This is so crazy. You know the movie Christmas with the Cranks? Have you seen that?
Yes,
I love that movie. Anytime I think about Botox, I see him like just like trying to drink the water, like eat his food. He's like, his whole face is like frozen. Paralyzed. That sticks with me every time. I'm like, I can't do it. I know scared.
It's so rare, but I remember like when I got it, the nurse or whatever, she was like, so it's never happened, but they have to go over all the risks, and I'm like, wow, is this worth it just to not have a few lines, your whole face drooping or losing movement or paralysis? Like I don't know, I
don't think so. And whenever I look at people with lots of work done, like Hollywood, they look uncanny to me. I don't think they ever look good. Like it's hard And I don't want to trash on anyone who's gotten any work done.
Yeah, like
But
everyone...
I genuinely, it's just not for me. I really feel it looks uncanny and it starts moving around. Like, it just scares me.
Also, I think you get kind of numb to it, or blind to it.
Blindness,
That's it.
yeah.
Blindness. So then you don't realize, and you get more and more, and it's probably a little addicting too. Oh, this changed.
100%.
And you need more and more. I think there's a lot of things that you can just do on your own with like skincare or even just like facial massage that actually has same effects. There's so many different theories now, and I've been trying to learn a few, like where you can just do these exercises every day and you can avoid wrinkles, because really all wrinkles are, it's just a muscle that's like just stuck. So if you know what I mean, like just little things like
I'm like,
that.
I've never even really thought about this because I actually don't really care about my wrinkles.
Okay,
so I've never actually focused in on that on my face.
That's good. Because honestly, aging is like a blessing. It's inevitable also.
I also like when people can know what I'm expressing.
Okay,
like, I want people to know when
Yeah.
I'm angry. So I want them to see those two
See the
lines in my
scowl.
head.
I was watching a video too on TikTok, I think. I don't know. And someone was saying how you can kind of read people's... Oh, that's what it was. They're talking about you can tell if a guy likes you based on their forehead movement. And I was like, oh, so everyone that gets Botox, your nose
You don't know.
But now people have said that Botox makes you less empathetic because you know what I mean?
Your emotions
you're
are
emotionless,
like restricted.
kind of restricted. So it affects a lot of things like socially.
Like psychologically too, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting, I never heard that before.
Yeah, like they say if a guy likes you, he'll raise his eyebrows a lot because he like wants you.
You heard it here.
So I don't know.
That's crazy.
There's little body language. So if you're like frozen, how can you make
you're
those
just
little...
frozen? You're like, are you happy, sad, tired?
I think it's funny when people are like, I don't have Botox, but then they'll smile and it's like it's nothing.
Just no movement.
Their eyebrows don't move.
Like,
I have to say, I try
no
not
Botox.
to. I try to.
Do you try?
Yeah. Well, I think it's just a habit now, but I like don't really move my forehead a lot. We're in our 30s now, and it's weird because like sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh wow, yeah, I'm getting like fine lines. That's crazy but
we're
it's just
aging.
We're aging. Like
I don't want to look like 30 when I'm 80. Actually, I don't. Honestly, I want to look like an old lady. I just want to age gracefully and normal.
Yeah.
Just that's personally.
Okay.
I know a lot of people that get work done and they look beautiful. You know, and if that's something that makes you happy and that's what you want to do, go for it. For me, it's just not for me. You know?
I think just do what makes you feel good about yourself.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
Stop it. But real question. If you had like $100,000 to spend on your body, like would you? Like what would you do?
I wouldn't get any work done.
Really?
No.
Okay.
If I had $100,000, I would travel and eat a lot of food.
Okay. That's good.
I just have other things that I would buy. Like maybe I would buy more makeup. You know what? I would get my hair done.
And,
I
like,
love getting my hair
wardrobe and all
done.
that.
So I'd get like massive extensions or something really like expensive. I would get a new wardrobe and I would never get work done. I just don't think it's worth it. It's a waste of money for me in my head because it's just going to end up turning bad.
Okay, that's a really interesting perspective because honestly, these past few months, I think just being postpartum, this is most likely my last kid. And obviously, like after breastfeeding and everything, it's just not the same. So I've been considering, I'm like, okay, should I get a new job?
I can't say I haven't thought about it because I
like
have all my friends have gotten them.
Yeah.
And they look great. And I'm like, wow. But I just don't want to risk my life because any surgery is a risk.
True. It is.
I can't do that knowing my kids wouldn't have me. Like, it just feels too selfish for me. That's a personal feeling. But just for me, I just
but there's
can't
always
do it.
a risk for going into those major surgeries.
Yeah. And I'm just scared of them too. And I know that you have to take the implants out at some point because they get too old.
There's also, have you heard of implant sickness?
Yes, they can like burst in there.
Burst and like even just like weird effects that they haven't been able to prove. That or like
freaks me out.
Yes.
Like I've seen some go so wrong. It's just horrible.
And even just feeling sick a lot. You know, just things.
Yeah, it's just not something I've ever seriously considered. I've seen, I'm like, yeah, that would be cool if I had nice perky boobs after breastfeeding 2 children, but I don't. That's just not what I have.
Yeah, well, you know what? That shows like a high level, like confident. Yeah, no, like it's like you're content with how you are, and that's good because I think a lot of times people do it because they want to feel better about themselves, but also maybe they're really insecure about something. They're obviously not happy with themselves.
Yeah, I
which
could
is
see
fine
that.
because
I
I
could see
feel like
that.
that too. It's like, oh, I'm not happy about this. It would make
There's
me feel
plenty of
better.
things, yeah, that I'm not happy about. I just don't think I
That
just
would
wouldn't
help.
be able to do it that way. I
Okay.
couldn't get a liposuction.
Oh, I
Like,
could.
see,
I'm considering them.
I'm scared I can't do it. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I can't say I haven't thought about it for sure.
Because I think especially here in Utah, it's so common. I think there's the most plastic surgeries
It's
per
on billboards
capita.
everywhere.
Per capita.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So I feel like I've been in Utah for too long because I'm pretty sure other states, when I go visit, or like I went to high school in other states and I'm almost 100% sure that like no one gets Botox or even thinks about plastic surgery. So why is that such a thing here? I don't know.
It is a huge thing here.
And I feel like I'm getting
do you feel
victim.
like do you feel like you would do it, for yourself to feel good and beautiful and everything? Or do you also feel like it helps with finding a man? Like, because I feel like a lot of people do it for other people, and that's crazy to me.
Okay. For me, honestly, I would say it would be for me because I really don't care about men at this point. Of course, I want to be like attractive for them, but I'm like, I don't actually care because it doesn't matter how perfect you are. They're always going to find a reason to treat you bad. So
treat you bad.
They're going to find a reason to treat you bad. Or it's like, I think it should be way beyond looks. But I think for me, I would feel confident and just like it will change the way clothes fit, just the way I present myself. I feel like that. So yeah, I think it does come from, I feel insecure. So I think that would help me.
Like a self-confidence instead of like, I want to look better for someone else.
Yes. Okay, this is crazy. So my mom was dating this guy and not dating even. It was just like a friend. And he said, he was giving her advice and said, if you want to find a high value man, you should get a boob job. Okay, that's crazy and toxic. And no, that made me not want to get one actually. Okay, no, I would do it for myself. And I think even when they say, oh, get like your teeth whitened, get a spray tan, it's not because it's going to completely change how you look. I think it's just give you that confidence.
Fair. And if I had $100,000, I would get my teeth whitened. Not to a crazy amount, but I would.
Same.
I'd get a tan or like, things like that. Those things I like. Not the permanent stuff for me is just not really for me.
So I've had some partner that I will not name always was trying to push for me to get a BBL or okay, I'm skinny naturally. I don't have a huge butt. Okay. And a boob job. And I'm like, wait, am I not okay how I am? And so that makes me not want to.
That makes me want to punch someone.
And it makes me realize, like, okay, so you're really just care about the appearance or what? I don't get it.
Ew. It's a little weird.
Is it?
To me.
Okay. I don't know. I think we both agree that we don't really want to do injectables, like that type of thing on our face. So what things do you do on a daily basis?
On a daily basis, nothing. I'm so bad.
Like, do you wash your face and put lotion on?
No.
Really? Wow, I like
fall asleep with my makeup on.
Ooh, that's like
I'm really bad.
Okay, so she's
have
no
skincare.
The role model for this.
No, it's just because I have ADHD, I think. Okay. Undiagnosed ADHD. Yeah. Because the only thing I can get myself to do is brush my teeth every day. I cannot create real routine habits. It's like my brain just doesn't let me. Okay. So I'll do a skincare routine once a month that I become, and I'm like, I'm going to do this every day. And I do it one time. And after that, sometimes I wash my face in the shower because I'm already washing my body, So
but like right now, you're wearing makeup. Will you go home and just go to bed?
Oh, 100%. I won't wash my face when I get home.
I cannot sleep with makeup. No, it's okay.
Yeah, I'll like wear like crusty eyelash will be like falling off my head, and then like and then in the morning you'll wash it off. And then in the morning I'll wake up and I rub it off with my fingers and just go about my day, like with no makeup on the whole day. Well, with no makeup foundation. With my old yeah.
Girl, you need to.
Yeah, I know. My granny, it was like a stickler for skincare. She always told me this. The number one important thing, because she's like, I have such beautiful skin at 80, right? And she was right. She had beautiful skin for being 80. She's like, and it's because I always moisturized. She literally, like, that was the one thing she lived by. And she's like, and you never do it. And I'm like, you're right. I'm never going to do it. I can't.
Yeah. I mean, I think
I want to.
There's some things where I'm like, other things where I let it go. But for some reason, my skin, I cannot go to bed with makeup on. I have lashes that I keep on for a few days, but like I have to scrub my face. So there's no makeup at the end.
I bought all the stuff. I have like 1,000,000 in creams
Yeah,
that
but
I
you just
bought.
don't use it.
Retinol, like all the stuff. And I'll just do it like one time every so often.
Yeah, I think that must be like some ADHD. I don't know. I'm not gonna
It is.
you
It's
about
like,
that because you have good intentions.
And
Yeah.
I do it and I go to the store and I buy all these stuff and I just don't do like one time.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's probably really bad and I'm gonna get so wrinkly and old so fast, but I really don't care.
Well, you'll be the good control. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, we'll see. I won't do anything
and
to
I'll
my
do
face,
all the
just
things.
water sometimes in the shower, and you'll do all these things. This is why she
We'll
looks
see.
better than me. It's
No,
fine.
it's not true. No, because I feel like
I want to.
let's be real. So I do have a skincare routine that I stick to every day. I wash my face with warm water and a washcloth until all the makeup's gone. Then I do the CeraVe hydrating cleanser because if I use any other, like
I think that's what I use. I think I use CeraVe.
And it has to be the hydrating one because the other one kind of like strips my. I feel so.
I'm using the other one.
Is it blue or green?
See, I don't know. Probably blue, I think.
Okay, I use the green one. It doesn't like dry out your face because my skin's really dry and we're in Utah.
It's so dry and it burns after.
Yes, and it's like tight. I hate that feeling.
Yeah.
And then I use like a toner. Right now, I love the Rhode toning milk. Is what it's called.
Toning milk. Never. I don't even know
what that is. I mean, the order varies depending on the day, but I use like a tretinoin. It's kind of like retinol, but they swear that it just is more effective because you have to get a prescription to get. And then just like a moisturizer has like hyaluronic acid and vitamin E, vitamin C. And yeah, I don't know. I just have to have like a cream, a toner. Then I usually do the treatment serum and then a cream.
When I have $100,000, I'm gonna get all the skincare products
that you won't use,
and then I won't use them. Something wrong with me.
It's just like, I wonder what that is. I don't know, but
it's mental illness.
Mental illness. No, neurodivergent.
It's something. It's a little bit.
I think everyone has their little things.
I think for me, everything for me that I feel the best about is when I have just balance with everything. So with food, with working out, with being a mom, doing my things. If there's balance, I'll always feel better.
I think moderation is key for everything.
I think so too.
Yep.
So I'm really glad we could go over all of these things today. I feel like we just need to do another episode one day with more because there's just so many things we can talk about. Maybe give us some feedback.
Give us feedback if there's anything that we mentioned that you want us to go into more depth because I feel like everything I mentioned, I could probably talk like at least an hour about each topic.
Alrighty, so that was everything that we had to talk about today about the health and wellness industry and the problematic sides of that. And
so this part, I know we usually do a listener story, but this week we had a lot to talk about and we're kind of out of time. So next week we'll do 2.
Yes. That sounds good. We'll just keep the ones that were sent in this week and we'll do one from this week.
And if you have next. Yeah, and if you have any other stories, anything to do with what we talked about also that's problematic, it could be with the diet culture, with beauty culture. I don't know, anything.
Yeah. Share. Anything you want to share. Go to our Instagram link. It's in there and you can be featured on the next podcast.
Yes. Well, thanks again for listening. Yeah, we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.